I have good news for myself. The new belt has arrived for this Dual 510 belt drive turntable. So I'll remove the old one and replace it with this new one. To remove the belt, you first have to remove the table mat here. Then you remove the belt from the axis. Don't force anything. Be careful here with the speed change mechanism. And then you can lift off the platter. It's not the first time that I order a belt from this supplier, and he always leaves a nice personal note in the envelope. Like, to make life easier for myself, I put a tab under the new belt so that once I place the platter back on the table, it's easy for me to get my finger underneath the belt and place it over the pulley. I hope that you can see in this picture what I mean. So I can put my finger underneath here, remove the tag, and then put the belt over the pulley here. And that's done. The belt is installed. So let's now test the table. I'll turn it on. It's turning alright. Let's change speed and see if it behaves correctly and if the belt moves. Yes. No. My new belt arrived and it was just a little too wide. So I've done a mod now where I'm not very proud on. So I just with a knife removed a little bit of the belt across the whole length, and it's working perfectly now. It's final lubrication time. I'm going to oil the spindle, oil the motor and grease some mechanics here. And for the spindle I don't have a strict rule. For the heavier tables I use this oil, which is the same oil that you use in motors. But for this table I'm using this lighter machine oil. Just a few drops down here and a few drops on the axle, and things are okay. Hey, and in this case where the motor is still quite okay, I'm not taking everything out. I'll take off the back bushing, and at that point I'm able to grease or to oil both the back side and the front side. So I'm not going to take away the pulley from the front. It's too much hassle if it's not needed, so I leave it there and just grease the thing. And while the table is out of its case, I also clean up the inside, remove the bugs that are there since the 1970s, and I use a product to renew the veneer here so that you have a brand new look on the wood. I have the back thrust plate off. It's already filled with oil here, but I'm going to keep on filling it until it's saturated. And I also have play enough on the rotor now to put oil on the front bushing. The turntable is finished, everything is greased, everything is oiled, and it's now set up as a part of my home system. I'll give it a try and see how it's performing. I'm tracking just above 1 grams and I've put the anti-skate on the same value. It's a 33 rounds per minute record and it's set accordingly here. I'm just going to give it a try at the beginning and at the end of the record to see if it starts okay and if it stops okay. I can't play the whole record because then I get into trouble with the licensing on YouTube. Okay, there we go. This is awfully difficult on a camera. Okay, the record is finished. Let's see how it's behaving on the run-out groove. Okay, perfectly. That's what's supposed to happen. Now that the table is finished, let's have a last look at its appearance. Everything is still in good condition, so you can see that the wood, the veneer is okay. I've oiled it. The label is good here. All the levers and thingies are all working good, so there is no damage on nothing. Also the lid here is perfect. You can see my feet in sandals, which is a fail, but anyways, it is like that. And everything, it keeps in position, so everything is fine here. The whole table is looking good, playing good, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. And let's also have a look at the stylus here. To remove it, you push this lever backwards 45 degrees or a bit less than 45 degrees, and the stylus drops out of the arm. So this is how a Shure M95 with an original stylus looks like. You have this protector here that you can put forward and protects your stylus. And this is the typical dual cartridge sled that moves easily in and out of the arm or out of the head by using this lever here. It's all still in perfect condition. Contacts are still clean, the wires are okay. the cartridge is fine and the stylus is fine, so